Hey everybody, this is Felicia, Miss Hotmess in her randomness. I am doing a video to show you guys. I might have been a little precocious, I think is the right word. I might be using big words in the wrong context, to be honest, right now. So, last year I had decided that I was going to attempt to do to grow vegetables or some type of plants and everything like that I could actually like grow. So my one big thing is I live right on the edge of downtown in the city I live in. So my apartment on the outside doesn't have much ground space, to be honest, meaning that like my mom's house, there's a yard and I can like if she allowed me, keyword, I shouldn't say I could, if she allowed me to, I could grow a garden there because there's more space, more yardage, things like that. And so last year I decided to like I said, I decided to grow some vegetables. What my dilemma was, some of the stuff didn't peak until like the end of summer. So, and I think I started around March. So this year I was like, okay, I'm going to get stuff and I'm going to grow I'm going to start it in like the end of January. I'm going to pregame, so to speak, the situation. So this year I got a Jiffy greenhouse kit, which had 25 plants, pellets in it, and you can see, if you can see in there, there are four that are missing. And there's actually, let me just open this up real quickly. So if you look carefully, you can see one that is starting to peep. So yay! That is actually a tomato plant. Okay, hold on. I'm going to balance you guys for a second. Put this back together. Okay, so it's been working because so now we have tomato, but it also I decided so with the Jiffy it comes with this like grid you can do. So what I decided to do was I did a total of six snap peas, six sweet peppers, um, six tomatoes, and seven green plant or eggplants. I love eggplants. And I was like, you know what? Worst comes to worst, these don't like only a couple worked, all that good stuff, and we'll see. So I knew some of these vegetables were going to take a little longer to start cultivating than others, but I did not expect that within less than a week that these suckers were going to already spike up. So basically, out of the six of the original snap peas, we got four that already are growing, two that are still over, and yeah, this is going to be interesting because we're in the beginning of February, and we just also had a northeastern hit in outside. So I'm gonna have to like get a trellis and like basically like put it against the wall, and it will be interesting how the hell I get it outside, how I'm gonna do this, which plant I'm gonna do. So like because last year I will show you, last year a friend of mine had given me kale plants, or kale seedlings, and what I did was I had used these type of planters. The nice thing is they are the self-watering ones, so basically they keep enough water on the bottom. And these were the plants, but this was one of the things that this, and I forgot what else I had grown, but it just took forever. Oh, I think I was trying to do broccoli or something. I really can't remember, but the kale actually did pretty well. It was just the other stuff that was just taking forever. Like my bell peppers were taking forever to finally. It was like around like late August when they finally started to bloom. So that's why I was like, I'll do this now. So with this year, what I'm gonna do with those plants is I'm actually, so you can see, I decided to use the burpee seedlings, and basically the cool thing is that they make this thing called seed tape. And so with those, I'm going to be doing the spinach, the bunching onion, and the lettuce. And with those, this comes with 15 feet of seed strips. So if you look in the package, basically you dig it out, then you put the strip in, and then they grow. And in the back, it shows you the same thing, and it shows you, by the way, hi Rev, say hi Rev. Rev's just like, whatever. Rev's becoming a focal point. And so last year he was eating the plants too, so he's not usually allowed to hang out in the room if I'm not in here. So basically, I'm like, okay, those will work in the other one. And what's nice is my upstairs neighbor last year let me use their upstairs porch to do the plants. And I might see if they'll let me do it again this year, because kind of the deal is if I get them to grow, hey, I'll share. I don't have a problem with that. And last year it was just basically kind of hit or miss. It was just kind of one of those things. It didn't go as quick as I was hoping. So last year was a beginner's thing. And again, this year I apparently did it just a little too early for the peas. So next year, if I go to do the peas, or if I try to do this again later on, I know that basically at least start the peas. This is kind of a running game to see how, like, what I'm going to have to do. So I'm hoping to get bunching onions, some lettuce, and some spinach with that. Also, what I like is with the burpees is they had basically what's called seed discs. So if you see in this picture right there, it's just literally, it is a disc that has the seeds on it, and that is what's over in here. I was hoping that this would be I can makeshift this into a little greenhouse, kind of like that. Apparently I ran out of saran wrap to keep it all in, and this is, I don't know if that's really gonna work or not. I'm trying. I don't know. It is what it is. But also with what I have been using for grow lights is these guys, the Plant Life or Plant Light LED 60 watt equivalent, 9 actual watts, non-dimmable, 9-year lasting lights from Walmart. They are like just under $5, and it comes with some nice information on the side as well about how to use them. And basically, this is, if you can see, so basically that's the grow light that I have going on in here. So I already have 2 of those, but these were, I forgot that I didn't have them. So I have 2 extras. So I could actually like change that if I want to do it when everything gets bigger. And I have stuff still growing in here. So with them, so I haven't done the seed tapes yet. So that one I'm going to be doing in a little bit, probably next weekend. With these, I get parsley, basil, and cilantro. So I was like, ooh, that's really cool. That's really awesome. And by the way, these were under $5. These tape ones and the disc one were under $5. So, and then this has 15 feet. So it says 80 seeds. And like basically, I don't think I'm going to use this whole amount this year. So the nice thing is that they should last until next year. To be honest, at least that's my thought process on it. Because I know, honestly, I don't think seeds are that bad. These are the snap peas that I bought that are growing there. So like I said, they're already growing. So this is the first run situation. I really like the Jiffy greenhouse starter kit. So when I now at least have this, I can always get the new pods and try do it again if unfortunately we run out, so to speak. This one happens to be the Culinary Classic Heirloom Gardens. And these are what I'm growing currently, except for the green beans. Because if I have the snap peas, I don't need the green beans. I mean, I probably could. I'm just not going to do them this year. So I have the sweet peppers. Then I have the eggplant and the tomatoes. And we at least know one of the tomatoes are starting to go. And then basically what's really cool is, I'll just use this as a little diagram. I had actually bought these off of Walmart last year. I bought 2 sets of them. They Hope so I can do this right. So basically this is it's a 3 level per section. So I had actually, so on top of these is actually the watering trays, like you can see on the bottom right here. I'm just using the top. I bought in 2 more. One, I bought in 3 of them because just to have one for that one, even though it has a watering tray, just in case type thing. Or if I do the plants, just, you know, it's always better to have more than not. But I also wanted to get them for these guys because they don't have them and they do drain. And so I can stack them. The cool thing is I got 2 sets of these. Let me move this out for a second. So I can actually even go further with these. I can go 6 high, and what the objective with these are, so you can kind of see, like right now with the snap peas, I can do it like this so they can actually grow up if I want to, or if I have them up on the top, basically they can grow up that way. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the snap peas yet. I might get another of the long one and then put those out and then have the trellis behind it. I'm still not sure. But the really cool thing with this was that basically last year with the peppers, I had them in there and they were going up. This one, these I feel like I can do, like I can do the tomatoes, things like that, and then they can kind of go. It's all trial and error seeing. I mean, I might even just transpose the basil or the other ones into here. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is literally, I could do all the way up to here. I thought these were honestly going to be bigger than they were, but I'm actually okay with them being this high. I mean, and especially for being in an apartment building, and having limited space, this actually isn't that bad. It's all trial and error right now with what I'm doing. Let's see. Just gonna hold this for a second. I apologize. So in that set that I got with, that was under $5 as well, that had the culinary classics, like the sweet pepper has their little thing right there. It has their information of basically how long it should take to germinate. So basically, like it said, 7 to 10 days for the tomatoes, and those are just starting to happen. So like the eggplant is 10 to 21 days. So basically, those two together should be roughly like starting by the end of next week. I didn't do these ones, but they're the garden green beans or the garden beans, and that would be 7 to 14 days. So I imagine, because I never really actually looked. Oop, I'm knocking things over. And it says seedlings emerge 7 to 14 days. So basically, they actually emerge quicker than I thought they were going to be honest. So yeah, they're a little quick dickens. But also with the seed starting greenhouse, there was this water mix that was supposed to help them grow as well. So I don't know if that rejuvenated them. And then it also comes with basically these tags that I can put. I'm using them for the basil right now because at least with this grid, I can keep track of what is what, which is good right now. But yeah, I'm saying they say how long they should germinate and stuff. Like basically the spinach is 7 to 14 days. The parsley, it says to harvest 60 to 90 days, but it doesn't really, and it says height, like cilantro would be roughly about 2 feet. Same with the basil, and same with the parsley. So that's going to get back to the, start producing herbs in 60 days. Yep, not really sure. Yep, that's going to be interesting to see when that starts growing. But yeah, all really, really cool. The onions would be also 7 to 14 days. And 7 to 10 days for the lettuce. So like I might actually do those guys more closer to the end of the month, or because it says 60 days to harvest, which would be roughly 2 months. So I mean, like, unless I want to get stuff for the about, because it's February, so 60 days, 2 months out, so that'd be about about April. So I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I am not sure what I'm going to do. This is all trial and error running. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, secrets, tips of like how you do your gardening, especially if you live in an apartment building, this is just a part of my randomness of what I'm doing with my life and trying to be more healthy, more eating fresh and less junk stuff. So yeah, share, like, subscribe, and let me know what's going on with you guys. Okay, bye guys.